Yeah, hi. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Um, I'm going to put the topic in the chat. So today's topic is like wisdom in words, how learning from elders builds emotional intelligence and personal growth. So I just want to include this topic because in recent times, you know, I've started listening to elders. Yeah, um, instead of having an attitude that I know everything. Like before, I was having I was having like internet can tell everything. I was having that attitude, so I was just taking help from internet. But the thing is, if you want to learn more and more, and in a faster way, sometimes um, asking elders and getting help from elders helps you a lot. And it helps to grow fast in your career, I can say. So that's the thing. I want to talk about this topic because many of us are here very young, so who are looking to start their career, and also and also in need of help. So yeah, so I just want to add this topic. So what do we learn from elders? I can start with this. So what do we learn? We learn things like life lessons from them. Like for example, if you ask an elder who has gone through many things like tough situations and success and everything, if you ask him, he might tell you like what are the things he's faced in his life, and he will tell his struggles, victories and failures, everything. And you can't find these lessons in your books, I can say, because you may read different kind of things in books, and like different kind of stories and different kind of theories in your books. But these life lessons, these struggles, these experiences, you will never get these kind of things from books, I can say. So whenever you find an elder like who has gone through many struggles and like in a good position or something like, and who has a, who has like helping a mind, I can say. So like if you ask him, if you ask them, like they might help you a lot, and they might think you that you can uh, yeah, they might help you in many things. And also you can get those examples and put in your life, in your real life, I can say. And one more thing is like, when you have a certain age like a 20 or 21, you start looking to build your career. And you might make many mistakes. Yeah, in order to avoid these mistakes, if you ask as many as elders, like whatever the mistake they did in their young age, like in their um teenage or young age, I can say. So you might learn many things, and you might avoid those mistakes, whatever they did. So in that way also it helps, and you might not do that mistake and same mistake again. And it will help you to uh, grow faster, I can say, without doing any mistakes. And the next thing is like, building emotional intelligence. As of now, I've met many elders. I've asked their stories. Yeah, I've listened their emotions, and there are a lot of stories. And why should I you might ask me like why you should listen to them, like their stories and their emotions. Like listen stories, you might ask. Whenever you ask these kind of stories and um, what I can say, see their emotions, you know, you build, without knowing, you build your patience. and you might improve your listening skills. Like, whenever someone is saying, if you listen actively, you might get things in a faster way. And yeah, that's how it is. You will know in future, like, you will know how to deal with these relationships and emotions better. Like, for example, in your life you may get a problem in relationships, and you might deal with many problems in your life. It could be your personal, it could be professional, it could be your family things also. Whenever your family member is having a problem in relationship or like in anything, if you have experience, or like if you listen to someone and you got their experience, yeah. So you might put that example here and solve that problem. So that's how it is. So people might think you are what you can say people might think you are um what uh, people might think you are mature, I can say. Yeah, that's how it is. So whenever you listen and apply somewhere, yeah, that's how you become mature, I can say. So yeah, and it also develop your maturity. Yeah, it, it how it you might ask me, like, how it develops maturity. It develops in a way that you will know how to handle in tough situations. For example, elders might have gone through many things, like which we didn't go, like many tough situations in their life. Yeah. So you might listen to them, and you might um get you might be thinking that after listening, okay, they have gone through many situations, so if I get any situation like that, in a tough situation, I can handle. Yeah, you might be thinking in that way. But the thing is, if you don't listen these kind of stories and directly face these situations, like tough situations, it will be like, um you might not be handling these situations, and you may sometimes people might uh, uh, can't handle, and they might suicidal sometimes. Like, I can say, I should not use this word, but still, we have seen many people, like, who can't handle these tough situations, and they are losing their lives, I can say. So whenever you listen these kind of situations from elders, if you get the same situations or different kind of similar situations, you might at least think, okay, someone faced the situations, why shouldn't I face this situation? Yeah. So that's how you think. Yeah. In that way also it helps, I can say. Yes. And it also improves your decision making power. you know um, you might listen to many people and their decisions, how they took in the toughest situation. So, in the same way, whenever you get that situation, you might relate to that situation where someone is faced. Yeah, so that you can get some decision from that example. So in that way also, it improves, I can say. And it improves communications and listening skills, I can say. And yeah, how it improves, you know um, um, the thing is, like, whenever you are talking to people, you might be talking in different ways. Like, every person is not same. For example, like, Sepide is not same, like Maya Petrova is not same. So for example, if I'm talking to a person, you might not be, you should not speak in the same way, the people in the same way you spoke to one person. You might need to change in different ways, because whenever uh, because sometimes people may not like uh, the way you speak to one person. So that you need to change in different way, so that you knows how to speak to someone. So in that way you improve your communication skills. And you whenever a elder speaks, you will not interrupt. So that's how you improve this listening skills also. So it's an important thing. It's an important skill, I can say. So yes, and also it improves like um in your family, for example, if you take decision in the right way, and if you listen actively, and if you respect elders, your identity will also increase, I can say. Because you will become the strongest person in your family. Yeah, if you take decision in the right way, and if you listen actively from others, like elders, I can say, mostly. So because it boosts your confidence, and whoever you meet, they will respect you, I can say. So yes, it also feels secure, because in this world, in this fast growing world, if you don't update, and the way people think, and if you don't speak the people around you, so you might not be survived. You might not be survived easily, I can say. So yeah, that's how it is. So these are the points I can add for this topic. And also it also improves, like some of the values, like for example, respect, and it also improves honesty, and also it improves discipline, I can say. So because we might learn many things from elders. When you speak to elder, you might be giving the respect. Yeah, and also this honesty. How honesty improves. They might teach their examples in the age they were. So you might be taking these examples, and you'll also be honest to every person that you speak and that you deal with, I can say. So that's how it is, and it also improves discipline. And yeah, by taking this those examples. Yes. So it really helps and handling the situations. And also I want to give one more example. um, when I've started working, gaining real experience, you know I was not I was in I really don't know how to ask help from others. I was learning everything in my own. And I was learn in that way. I was not learning much. But when I started listening, it was very few months ago, like around 3 to 4 months, when I started listening from elder, mostly more like, I didn't do uh, many things in a 1 year, but I did many things in this 3 to 4 months, I can say. Yeah, that's because spiritually. So whenever you listen that experience from others, and you'll apply that experience in your real life, I can say. So just just whenever you feel that a person can give you more knowledge, just listen to them. Best advice I can give you in this time, like wherever we are. Yes. So if you want to add some points, you can add to this topic.
Good morning, Sukesh.
Morning, Vedanta.
Hello, morning, everyone. I really enjoy the topic we have today, and I agree with everything you explained because I've seen it first with me and with other people as well in the workplace, especially. So when there are people that have more experience and know more, it's better to ask and learn from them because some people I don't know, they are maybe how can I say, proud with themselves, and they feel a little bit shy asking because they don't want people to think, oh, they don't know how to do this. But it's a lot better to ask the questions and learn and then know how to do more things than just wait and try to do it yourself, and then you will feel even more guilty because you can't do it. You might do a mistake, and yes, at the end you will feel even worse. So yes, I completely agree with what you explained. Learning from elders and learning from people with more experience, for sure, asking questions. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Ortega, for that. Yes. As you said, like, when you, how much, however you big you are, like, for example, um, the person, the younger person might know more than the elder person. For example, sometimes, not every time, I can say. So, for example, let's take, like, if a person who is younger knows more than who is elder, so the elder person might be thinking that, okay, why should I ask? Like, sometimes they may have ego, sometimes they may have overconfidence, like, to ask. Yeah, sometimes even younger people, or like younger ones also, uh, they will have so much proud, and they will have so much um, overconfidence, I can say, to ask these things. So, these people, what they do know, they don't know things how to do, and they will not ask, and they will not move forward. Yeah, but the people who asks whatever they don't know, they will move faster, and because they'll be asking things, and they will be clearing out the doubt, they'll be clearing doubts whatever they have. The people who don't ask, they might be keeping their doubts in their mind, and they will not be moving forward, and they'll sit there and thinking that, okay, I will solve this, I'll solve it, but it will be never solved. So it will become so much difficult. So yes, that's how it is. So yeah, thank you, Yordanga, for that. If some person can add something more,
Can I go? Yeah.
yes,
Hi,
as it
good
is.
morning. Hi. Thank you, Sukesh, for bringing this topic. And for me, I usually like to look at our topics like from both sides. And I totally agree with uh, getting help from experienced people, like listening to their experience and how they uh, deal with how they dealt with things in past and learn some lessons from there. I totally agree with this. And yeah, because always right there about everything. Yeah, because of course they have made mistake, and that's why we want to learn from them, want to learn from their mistakes, and we don't want to do those mistakes again. But sometimes a fresh idea, some updates, opinions are more valuable in some cases, in some situations, but I just want to agree with the fact that it's good to sometimes reflect on other people's experience and try to learn from them how they overcome challenges and setbacks, and how they uh, manage to move forward uh, in their on their ways. And because young people mostly sometimes they feel that they know everything. I'm talking about myself, and I don't know whether I feel like that. Sometimes you think that you know everything, and you can make any decisions based on your knowledge, and you don't need anyone's help, and you don't need any, for from others, and you are all okay. And you can't. It's like, I don't know what to call it, but it's like an overconfident, something like that, that you feel yeah, know it all, but you actually don't know it all, and it's good to ask for some experiences and ask for some words of wisdom, just if not just to not to follow them, just to hear them, and maybe that affects the decision they're making and the things that you're going to do. So I think, yeah, it's good to um, hear some ideas. And we have a saying in my language. I don't know if there is something in English as well. It says that like an older person torn more clothes than you, meaning that they have they have more experience, they have done um more mistakes before, and they have done their mistakes before, so you can use the experience. You of course you're going to make your own decision, but I think it's good to learn from them, and don't try not to do the same mistakes that they have done before. So yeah, that's my take. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Sepide, for that. I can agree with you because, as you said, people might make many mistakes, but if you learn from them, most of the mistake they did, you won't be repeating. So it's like, um, you're moving faster than they did. So yeah, that's the best example that you give. And yes, we can move faster when you listen, and we can grow faster when you get examples from others and apply in your lives. That's all I can say. Thank you for that. So, if someone can add something more. Anyone?
I think maybe we can end our session
I
for
think we can
today.
end our session.
If we can have a consultation.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sukesh. Thank you for bringing this topic. And thank you, everyone, for listening and participating. I just want to point out our next sessions, reminders and announcements. First of all, we do have our training session today at 12. So I will meet you guys there. And see you there in the training session office at 12. And the other thing is that, as we in the admin team, we discussed that please, once you are hosting a morning session, once it's your turn, and let Sahel know your time. Um, morning session, like our list and everything. So please let Sahel know the topic for your day, and so we can have it on that spreadsheet that you all have. So don't forget that. Also, want to keep our sessions more engaging. So I want to ask everyone now, please participate, share your idea, and keep your cameras on during our session. And that's understandable. In other cases, have your cameras on so we can see each other in the morning. And while we are warming up for the day, we can meet each other, and it would be nicer. So please keep that in mind. Also, for these 30 minutes, we want to manage our time. So first of all, please keep your presentation shorter. So we want like 15 minutes to discuss the topic. So keep your presentation shorter, so and everyone, if you want to contribute, please manage your time, 1 minute, 2 minutes, so we can have everyone's opinion, and also we want our sessions don't take longer than expected. And reminders and sharing news. So we want to manage our time, and we only have 30 minutes. And another thing is that we expect everyone to join us not anytime after 9. So our sessions are going to start sharp. So I want to ask if you can join us 1 to 5 minutes earlier, so we can have everyone here and then start our session right at 9. So we have the whole 30 minutes to go through our topic and all of this in your mind. And if you are preparing your presentation for your topic, manage it to not go more than 6-7 minutes to 10 minutes, because the whole time that we want to put for each topic is 20 minutes at most. So we want everyone's participation, and we want everyone's engagement. So we don't want to go past our time. So that's with that. Also, I want to thank everyone who joined us yesterday for the foundation webinar. We do the employers webinar, and I saw lots of you there. So thank you on behalf of Moracle Foundation. You supporting Moracle Foundation and always being on our side. It's really appreciated, and it's really valuable for us. I just want to thank you, thank all of you, and we believe that was a successful webinar. Of course, we are going to share more news about it later on, so don't forget to follow us about it. And once we get the recording from ACCA, we will share it with everyone. So if you didn't make it to the webinar, you can watch the recording if you like. But thank you once again for all your support that you're having from Moracle Foundation. And I just want to thank everyone on behalf of me and my team. We are, and it's really valuable for us. And now, but don't forget to follow our LinkedIn. We share all the news and anything related to the foundation, Moracle Limited. If you follow our LinkedIn accounts, Moracle Limited, Moracle Foundation, you will get more updates, and if anything happens, in the first person to know. Yeah, that's it for me. I don't know, Colin, if you want to add anything, but if not, yeah, I'm good.
Thank you so much, Sepeti, and good morning, everybody. I think for today, I think there's no other announcement. You've literally touched on most of the things I mentioned yesterday: the leave planning, the planning of the leave days, the upcoming holiday on Monday. Let's try and make sure that we are all above everything, and as well the work-life balance. It's try and stick to the working hours. Yeah, and it's just a reminder. But thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sabina.
Thank you, Colin. Thank you. Now that you mentioned, actually, we are trying to close our Zoom meeting after 6 regarding to that work-life balance. So please manage your meetings and everything, your tasks, so we can close our meeting, our Zoom session at 6 and start back again the day after. So yeah, thank you, everyone. And yeah, Monday is bank holiday, so we are going to be off. And yeah, that's it. I hope you have a great day ahead, and I'll see you guys later.